You know that feeling? When your own body feels like a cage,
Yeah.
and you're just desperate for a massive change, a totally different way of living.
Uh-huh. It's a powerful feeling. And today, we're diving deep into a story about exactly that kind of huge transformation.
We're looking at Derek Marvin's YouTube video. He details losing an incredible 250 pounds.
In just 7 months, it's his personal account, really direct, from his channel, DMRE.
Exactly. So this isn't theory, it's straight from him. Our mission today is to really get into Derek's journey. What were the key things, the steps he took?
And the challenges, right, both physical and mental, because it sounds like he faced plenty.
Absolutely. We're looking for those surprising bits, the aha moments that might, click with you listening.
Okay, so where did Derek start from? Let's paint that picture. He talks about being overweight basically his whole life.
Yeah, and it apparently got worse after his family moved to Dallas. He mentions by 2016, 2017, he was pretty isolated socially because of his weight.
To the point where he barely left the house, only for essentials. That's what he said.
And then came this crystallizing moment. A Christmas Eve football game, Cowboys versus Seahawks.
Right, and he's a huge Seahawks fan, so this should have been great for him.
But it wasn't. He describes the sheer effort of just getting to his seat, needing to stop constantly to breathe, his joints hurting. It was a massive wake-up call.
Yeah, it hit him hard that his weight wasn't just, a number. It was actively stopping him from enjoying things he loved.
Have you ever had that kind of moment? Where something physical just gets in the way of something important. It really makes you think.
It really does. And interestingly, his first reaction wasn't immediate weight loss.
No. He actually gained more weight after that realization.
Yeah, he ended up over 400 pounds, maybe around 420, he
Right.
thinks, and just stopped weighing himself altogether, said it was too negative.
It really shows you the psychological side of it, doesn't it? The scale itself can become this enemy.
Absolutely. That emotional connection maybe leading to more comfort eating, it's complex.
But then, July 2018, something shifted. He woke up one day and just saw it. Truly saw the problem, he says.
Not just knowing he was big, but a deeper, visceral understanding.
Yes. And from that exact moment, his focus flipped entirely. Everything else, video games, football, just faded away compared to losing weight.
That level of focus is, wow. He used this analogy, didn't he? About real-life sliders.
Yeah, like in a video game where you can just tweak your stats instantly.
It shows how overwhelmed he felt, that desire for an immediate fix.
But the key thing is, he didn't just wish for it. He acted. Joined a gym that same day.
No procrastination. That sudden mindset shift translated directly into action. That's powerful.
Definitely. And it wasn't just signing up. He went all in on research, spending hours every single day learning.
Learning about weight loss, nutrition, portion control, trying to find the most efficient way.
And he's open about it being a process, some trial and error, which is encouraging, I think, for anyone feeling swamped by all the diet info out there.
For sure. Okay, so let's get into the specifics. The diet first. He admits he made mistakes at the start.
Big time. He started on something like 500 calories a day, which is dangerously low.
Yeah, combined with working out twice a day, he's very clear. And we need to be too. This is not advised. It's extreme and potentially harmful.
Right. Definitely not sustainable or safe for most people.
Yeah.
But then he landed on what he called his effective and efficient diet.
And he stuck to this for 7 months. Rigidly.
Okay, break it down for us. What was he melting?
All right, breakfast.
Huh?
3 scrambled egg whites, 1 apple, and a men's multivitamin.
Every day. Okay. Lunch.
A protein shake. This water and protein powder and 1 banana.
Simple. And dinner.
1 boneless, skinless chicken breast, half a cup of white rice, 1 cup of broccoli, seasoning, only black pepper.
Wow. That's it. For 7 solid months.
That was the routine. The consistency is just staggering.
It really is. What stands out to you about that, beyond the sheer repetition?
Well, it's not necessarily about those specific foods being magic, right? It's the core principles. Consistent calorie restriction.
Eating fewer calories than you burn, basically.
Exactly. And making very deliberate, controlled choices focused on whole, nutrient-dense foods. That's the takeaway, regardless of the exact menu.
And it obviously worked for him in terms of weight loss. Over 200 pounds in those 7 months from the diet and exercise combined.
It shows the power of that sustained calorie deficit and just being incredibly intentional.
Okay, let's talk exercise then. The gym became his second home, sounds like.
Pretty much. Twice a day, 6 days a week. Sunday was his only rest day.
And what was he doing there?
Each visit, 45 minutes on the treadmill running, and he'd finish each session with what he called a juice-it minute, just going all out.
But he was honest about how tough it was initially,
Oh,
right?
yeah. He shared the story about his very first day. He could only manage to run for like 12 seconds.
12 seconds.
Yeah.
And then he felt sick.
Exactly. It really puts things in perspective.
Yeah.
Progress is possible even if you're starting from almost zero endurance.
It's relatable. He also mentioned he wasn't lifting weights during this phase.
No, not initially. His focus was almost purely cardiovascular.
Why do you think that was? Just pure calorie burn.
That's likely a huge part of it, especially starting at his weight. Cardio is great for burning calories and improving heart health. And maybe things like running or walking felt more accessible initially than learning weightlifting techniques, especially when dealing with significant joint stress.
Makes sense. Now, beyond the food and the running, Derek talks a lot about the mental side.
He really emphasizes it. He sees fitness goals as this 50-50 split, mental toughness and physical toughness being equally vital.
And his living situation at the time really tested that mental toughness.
Absolutely. He was living with other people who were eating, let's say, less healthy foods. Pizza, Hot Pockets, cereal, all readily available.
Imagine walking past that stuff multiple times a day when you're on plain chicken and broccoli. The willpower required.
It's immense. He actually credits a lot of his success to that constant conscious choice, having to physically bypass the easy, tempting food to grab his prepared meal.
He saw it as mental training.
Yeah, building that mental fortitude through repeated action. It wasn't just about thinking positive, it was about doing the hard thing over and over.
That's a really powerful point. Okay, so he achieves this incredible weight loss, gets down to his lowest weight, 172 pounds. And then what? Was he happy?
Well, here's another surprising turn. He actually felt kind of weird about it. Unexpectedly, negative feelings came up.
Really? After all that work?
Yeah, he described missing feeling unfrail, like he missed the sense of protection that his larger size gave him.
Wow. That's not something you hear talked about often. Body image is so much more complicated than just the number on the scale.
Exactly. Our identity gets tied up with our physical selves in ways we don't always expect. Losing a massive amount of weight can change how you feel in the world, not just how you look.
So his goals changed again.
He decided he wanted to build muscle. So he dived back into research, this time focusing on building muscle effectively, efficiently, and safely.
And where is he now?
Currently, he says he's around 245 pounds, but much more muscular. It just shows fitness isn't really a destination, is it? It's an ongoing journey. Your goals evolve.
Definitely. And why did he decide to share all this? Such a personal story.
His main motivation, he says, was that he felt he lacked a support system during his own journey.
Ah, okay. So he wanted to be that support for others.
Precisely. To be that voice saying, hey, you're not alone in this. He wanted his video to show people that huge change is possible. It's attainable, even if you're starting from a really, really difficult place.
And he ends with such a direct challenge, doesn't he?
Yeah. Go today. Go now. Just start. Don't wait. Take that first step immediately.
Right. So if we boil down the key takeaways from Derek's story, what are we left with?
Well, first, the sheer power of that sudden mindset shift, that enough is enough moment.
Then there's the extreme discipline of his diet, but with the big caveat that his specific method was very restrictive.
Yeah, the principle of consistency is key, but maybe not that specific extreme diet. Then, the importance of consistent exercise, even if you start incredibly small, like 12 seconds small.
And maybe most importantly, the massive role of mental strength, especially when you're in an environment that isn't making it easy.
Absolutely. That mental battle is huge.
Ultimately, Derek's message is one of hope, really. That change is possible for anyone.
No matter where you're starting from.
Which brings us to our final thought for you listening today. Derek's message is go now. So inspired by that. What's one small immediate action you could take today, right now, towards a big goal you have? Doesn't have to be weight loss, any goal.
Yeah, just think about that. Capturing that spark, that desire, and turning it into one concrete first step, however small it seems.